Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the crochet world, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're gonna do this beautiful pattern for this fingerless hand gloves, and it is a very easy and a simple pattern, and I've used a rib stitch here, and I've used my 50% acrylic and a 50% cotton yarn here. So it is a blend of a yarn, and I've used my 3.5 mm of the hook. Now this particular blouse is for the medium size, small to medium size, and for this particular blouse I've used my 34 stitches and 20 rows here, 20 rows. And if you want this in some other size, if you want it in a bigger size, please expand your stitches. There is no multiplication in the stitches, so you can expand as many stitches as you want, and also expand your rows as well. Now I would recommend to expand your rows in multiple of 2, as I have taken a 20 rows here, so that your this attach will be flawless. And that's it. So let's begin. So for this one, I have my 3.5 mm of the hook, and I have a blend of 50% cotton and a 50% of acrylic yarn, and just gonna make a slip knot here. A slip knot, and now I'm gonna chain up 35, 3, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 34 and 35. So this is the chain of 35, and now I'm gonna turn my work. So turn your chain, and this is the back part of your chain, and now you can see these bumps here. These are the bumps of our chain at the back, and this is our first chain. So I'm going to skip the first chain, and I'm going to yarn over, and will insert my hook into the second chain, the second back bump of my chain, and we'll grab the yarn over and pull your yarn through both the loops, and that's your first half double crochet. And we are going to do 1 half double crochet on each chain until the end, and by the end of this round number 1 or row number 1, we're going to have our 34 half double crochets. So just yarn over and insert your hook into the back portion of your chain, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 3 loops, and that's your half double crochet. And keep on doing 1 half double crochet on each chain, and I'm going to meet you after this row, and you're going to have your 34 half double crochets. Okay, so I finished my row number 1, and after finishing my row number 1, I have my 34 half double crochets, and my work look like this. And I've done my last half double crochet, 34th half double crochet on this my last chain, and now I'm going to chain 1 here. So chain 1 and turn your work like this. Now we're going to do our half double crochet back loop only. So for that one, instead of putting your hook into both the loops like this, put your hook only at the back loop. This is your back loop. Now this is your front loop, and this is your back loop. So insert your hook into your back loop only. So yarn over and insert your hook into your back loop only, into your first stitch, grab your yarn and make your half double crochet. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into your back loop only. So this is your back loop like this. Grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into your third stitch, back loop only, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and keep on repeating this row number 2, your half double crochet back loop only. And I'm gonna meet you at the end of this row, and by the end of this row you're gonna have your 34 half double crochets back loop only 1 half double crochet, back loop only on each stitch. Okay, so here I have my this second row, and I've done my 33 half double crochets, back loop only, and this is my last stitch. That's gonna be my last stitch. So always remember that that's gonna be your last stitch, or you can count your stitches. So do not forget to take this last stitch. So just yarn over and insert your hook into the back loop only and do your half double crochet, back loop only, and this is your last stitch, your 34th stitch for row number 2. And now we are going to repeat over this row number 2. So chain 1, turn your work, and for the row number 3 we are again going to have our 1 half double crochet, back loop only on each stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook into your first stitch, back loop only, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through all your loops, and that's your first half double crochet, back loop only. So repeat your row number 2 for your row number 3, 4, 5 until row number 20, and your each row will have 34 half double crochet, back loop only. Okay, so here it is after my row number 20. My work looks like this, and now we're gonna attach our these two parts like this. Now to attach these two parts, we are gonna chain up 1, and now attach your these two parts like this. And now as we have chained up 1 here, we're going to insert our hook into this front loop of this part. Remember, until now we were doing our back loop only. Now this time we are not going to put our hook inside this back loop, but we are going to insert our hook into this front loop only. So take the front loop only, and here again on the second part, take your first stitch and take the front loop only. The front loop only, not both the loops and not the back loop only. Take the front loop only, and so for the both parts we are going to take the front loop only, and we are going to yarn over and we'll grab the yarn through all our loops and we'll make our slip stitch here, and we are keep on doing our slip stitches until our 12 stitches. So this is our first slip stitch, and keep on doing your slip stitches front loop only until our 12 stitch. So this is second, so now we are going to do slip stitches for the next 10 stitches, and we are going to take only this part. Remember, we are not going to work on this part, the back part. We are going to work on this front part only. So insert your hook into this front loop of your front part and grab your yarn and pull your yarn through all your loops, and that's going to be your 2 loops. So pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's our first stitch, 1, and we're going to do it until our 10 stitches. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Our 10 slip stitches for this front part only and front loop only. Now here we're going to count our 10 stitches. So as you can see that we have already worked on this stitch. This stitch is already taken. We have already worked on this stitch. Count another 10 stitches from here. Sorry. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to take this loop now. This one. So here it is. I'm going to insert my hook into this front loop, and we'll take my this 11th stitch here. Take out your yarn. Don't forget to take out your yarn like this, and we are gonna do our slip stitches for our both the loops, because we're going to attach these two parts. And again, we're going to repeat this pattern. So we're going to take our front loops for both the parts, and we will do the remaining 12 slip stitches. So keep on doing your slip stitches for both the parts, front loop only, and you're going to have your 12 stitches until here. $11, and that's going to be my last stitch, my 12th stitch. Always be careful when you're doing your last stitches. So that's my last stitch, my last slip stitch, like this. And now we're going to cut the yarn and secure your last stitch and put your loose ends in, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. It looks like this from the inside, and we're going to turn it inside out, and here it is. It is ready. And make the other part exactly the same, and that's it. It's done. I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.